What about the present? The recent Gallup poll indicates that only 6% of this nation's population is atheistic. 92% believe in God, and 71% identify with some religion or church. Obviously, then, the majority of our nation's taxpayers are religious people. Yet our taxes pay for filthy art, an educational system that freely teaches the religion of secular humanism, and another $154 billion to support atheists, liberals, and an estimated 10,000 Marxist professors in our colleges and universities. And they have the audacity to object to parents getting a tax voucher if they send their child to a church-related daycare center? That's nothing but gross intolerance and religious bigotry. From Washington, D.C., I'm Tim LaHaye.
In 1892, the United States Supreme Court said this is a Christian nation. In 1913, President Woodrow Wilson said America was born a Christian nation. 1947, President Harry Truman said this is a Christian nation. In 2009, President Barack Obama said we do not consider ourselves a Christian nation. That is a total departure from over 200 years worth of history in this nation. In 1990, 86% of Americans identified themselves as Christian. Now, these are people who identified themselves. I'm sure that they weren't all truly born again, but nonetheless, they considered themselves Christians. 86% in 1990. In 2007, it dropped to 78% of Americans identified themselves as Christian. In 2014, 70% of Americans identified as Christian. So this shows a decline in 17 years from 1990 to 2007. The number of Americans who identified themselves as Christians decreased by 8%. But it only took 7 years from 2007 to 2014 for the number of Americans identifying themselves as Christians to decrease by another 8%. Our culture is going in the wrong direction fast. And when you look at millennials, only 52% of millennials identified themselves as Christians. So you can see that our nation is moving in the wrong direction, and among the young people who are our future, it is definitely going in the wrong direction. And remember that these are only people who identified themselves as Christians. If you go back to the Barna survey, and when they ask questions that Barna uses to try and pair from people who call themselves a Christian to those who actually are a practicing Christian who have biblical beliefs, that number jumps down to about 38% of Americans right now who are actually practicing Christians instead of the 70% that this survey showed.